watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, Anthony. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ultra.
They'll run on first down. Red. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Red, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Dolphins sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
To throw again, Anthony. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Can they dial up a blitz here or just trap everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
To throw on 3rd down, Anthony. And incomplete on the deep ball.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New York set to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Gets it to Brown, complete. He's got the 1st down and more. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, and just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Tua. Buying time to... And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. 30. 10. 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at offensive coordinator. Conservative with not going next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Anthony. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And I don't don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line actually saying it, I'll co-sign it over you because you're my partner. You don't need to do it. But this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 31 yards on the punt there.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we...
This is caught inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Tua going to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 25th touchdown, tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
time quickly fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Anthony. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 2nd down, Anthony.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go. Play. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Anthony. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Anthony is going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. On 2nd down now, Red. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
2 and now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 59 yards. And the Dolphins continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
There you go, set.
to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anthony. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw. Anthony.
Outright, he's got Ruckert.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Back to throw. Anthony.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Off the play fake. Anthony. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him around the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Anthony. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Operating from the gun. Anthony.
His pass complete to Ruckert. Well, that's always a good, because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll find Hall.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw on second down. Anthony. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And you hate to say it, for a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Red, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. They juked him. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Second and 5 now. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st down, Red, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Operating from the gun, Anthony.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Back to throw. Anthony throwing quickly to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll look to throw again. Quick slant, Ruckert's got it. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us if he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on second and long. Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
Give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I'd